begin with the Trump presidency at noon, and the partial government shutdown is entering its third week with no end in sight after negotiations over the weekend failed. The president insists he needs more than $5 billion for a wall along the border for national security purposes.
And if lawmakers can't come to an agreement, the president says he will declare a national emergency. CBS 4's Mola Lenghi is live in Washington, D.C. with the latest. Mola.
Well, Lauren Maribel, the president getting a lot of pushback on the statement that he's willing and that he might declare a national emergency. But both sides met this weekend. Both sides say they want to end this standoff, but neither side at the moment appears to be willing to budge.
President Trump made it clear over the weekend the partial government shutdown will not end until he gets his southern border wall.
I will tell you this, if we don't find a solution, it's going to go on for a long time. There's not going to be any bend right here.
He says he may use his executive power to sidestep Congress and build the wall with money from the military.
I may declare a national emergency dependent on what's going to happen over the next few days.
But Democrats say there is no crisis on the southern border that would require a national emergency.
In this case, I think the president would be wide open to a court challenge saying, where's the emergency?
While the two sides continue their back and forth, hundreds of thousands of federal workers are feeling the pinch.
We want to go back to work. We need to go back to work because we have bills to pay.
Marilyn Carruthers is one of an estimated 800,000 federal employees furloughed or working without pay.
Creditors may make an extension, but if you go past that extension, it's going to affect your credit.
President Trump says he understands their pain.
I can relate, and I'm sure that the people that are on the receiving end will make adjustment. They always do.
And he adds that he believes most of those impacted support his fight for the wall.
Now, something to keep an eye on, assuming this shutdown continues and the two sides can't come to any sort of agreement. Friday will mark the first paycheck cycle that these furloughed federal employees across the country will miss. So some of these complaints, Lauren and Maribel, that we've been hearing, these understandable complaints from these furloughed federal employees, will likely only grow louder if we hit that mark.
All right, Mola, thank you so much for that live report out of Washington, D.C.